Downpours potentially dumping inches of rain moving into the DMV just in time for the commute to work and school. At this hour, flooding is the biggest concern. You're waking up to a DMV first warn day on this Tuesday morning. Right now, a flood watch is in place for parts of the region this morning. Let's turn things over to meteorologist Jackie Layer, who is tracking the conditions. It's pretty bad out there, Jackie.
Yeah, good morning, Corey and Tanaya. That radar right now, we're just seeing a few locations with some more of that steady rainfall in the area shaded in yellow. Now, the oranges and the reds, those are closer towards the Baltimore area, but we did see some of that moderate to heavy downpours earlier this morning, but we still have that flood watch in effect until 2 p.m. this afternoon for much of the D.C. metro area. But zooming on in where we are starting to notice still some of the moderate to heavy rainfall. This is right around Newington right now, just south of West Springfield, moving closer towards Franconia. This is likely moving its way north-northeast over the course of the next 20 minutes or so. Alexandria seeing some steady rainfall right now, even just off towards the north, towards Idlewood, and even for D.C. around the west end, we're seeing some of more of that heavy rain. Columbia Heights, a yellow blip on the radar, just moved off towards Edgewood, and this will continue to move its way farther off towards the north and east as well. But much of the D.C. District, at least in the district, we are seeing the rain continuing. Definitely need to make sure that you do have the rain gear if you are heading out on this morning commute. Still have that flood warning in place for southern Frederick County as well as northern Montgomery County until 11:30 this morning, although the rain is starting to wrap up there. However, we did see some heavier downpours this morning, so still could see some ponding on the roadways as we're just adding a little bit more of that rainfall right now. In terms of rainfall totals, this is radar indicated over the last 24 hours. We're talking a little bit more than 4 inches of rainfall for parts of southern Frederick County as well as northern Montgomery County, right around Germantown. Radar indicates close to 5 inches of rainfall over the last 24 hours. But down towards D.C., we're talking a little bit more than a half of an inch and just a little bit more than a half of an inch for Hagerstown as well. So it's really in that location where we're seeing the potential for some flooding. Flood watch, though, still in effect until 2 p.m. This is for Loudoun, Fairfax County, and northern Virginia. Otherwise, in Maryland, we're talking Frederick as well as Montgomery and Prince George's County as well. So still have potentials there, although most of the rain should move out towards the latter half of the morning hours. Visibility has been reduced for some. We're down to 3 in D.C., 2 in Manassas, so please take it slow on your travels on this Tuesday morning. Guys.
Thank you, Jackie. And we are tracking the conditions across the region this morning. It's
our first raining morning since students across the DMV headed back to school. Let's get to Joseph Omo, who is live this morning. Joseph, we've seen it when it's been raining. We've seen it when it's been calm. What is it like right now?
We're getting all 4 seasons this morning, Corey. Good to talk to you. We're off of Wisconsin Avenue here, Friendship Heights, specifically on the Maryland side of the D.C.-Maryland border here. I'm going to step out of the way so that way you can see traffic flowing normally this soggy Tuesday morning, everybody making their way into work. I have one recommendation for you. If you can go to the metro station instead of hit the roads, that would probably be a better idea because they are soggy and we are getting reports of collisions here and there all around Montgomery County. Last check on Metro's social media page, no major delays anywhere throughout the system. Nothing that's going to prevent you from getting to work or get you to work slower than you would on the roads here. Soggy road conditions here in Friendship Heights right now, guys. We are at 0.84 of an inch, so we're not 100% at an inch just up the street here, northern Montgomery County. They're getting pounded with like 1 or 2 inches of rain here. It's been pretty steady. We've been inching slowly, a bit closer every hour to 1 full inch of rain here at Friendship Heights. Reporting here in Montgomery County, Joseph Olmo, DC News Now.
All right, Joseph, thank you. Continuing our team coverage this morning, let's turn things over to Shanika Grimshaw, who is tracking your commute as you head out the door.
Yeah, Shanika, Joseph said where he was, as we just saw, the traffic's not too bad, but it's very different across the DMV. Bad backups in a lot of places.
Oh, yeah. Most of your major roads, you're dealing with some sort of issue, some sort of delay. We've been talking about this problem all morning along a 270. Now, it's going to take you roughly over an hour, probably like 90 minutes to get to the Capital Beltway from Frederick. So keep that in mind.
All right, looks like we're having some technical difficulties there. We'll get to Shanika in just a moment. But first, breaking now in Virginia, investigators are trying to figure out what started a deadly fire in Falls Church.
That's right. DC News Now's Christy Matino is live at the scene this morning. So, Christy, can you tell us what we know so far this morning about the victims?
Corey, tonight, a very sad scene here this morning. A girl has been unfortunately confirmed dead. We do not know the age yet. Still a very active scene here this morning. We Did just see a fire truck begin to leave here, so they may be clearing the scene soon. Take a look at the damage here behind me. Fairfax County Fire and Rescue got called here around 2 o'clock in the morning for a call for fire at this single-family home, and you can just see how bad this damage is. The roof has been broken in, and these 3 windows here onto the side completely burned and broken through. This is on Barrett Road, and for reference, that's near Bel Air Park here in Falls Church. Now, we did say that one girl has been pronounced occupant in the home who has been taken to a hospital with critical injuries. We also do know that
all right, looks like we're having some technical difficulties there with Christy Schott. I'm sure it's due to all that rain out there in the weather, but back to us here now. Breaking now, a teen is waking up in the hospital with serious injuries this morning after a shooting overnight in Shaw. New video into our newsroom shows the busy scene along 7th Street Northwest, not too far from Rhode Island Avenue. Our contributor, Larry Calhoun of DC Real-Time News, is reporting another person was possibly grazed by a bullet in that same shooting. DC police are now searching for 2 cars in connection with that shooting. They tell us they're looking for a silver sedan with dark tint and a dark-colored sedan also with dark tint. Both of those cars, we're told, have DC plates.
Your time right now is 8:05 this morning. Prince George's County leaders cracking down on crime. This as gun violence and thefts involving teens are on the rise. The county enforcing a new curfew, hoping to fix that troubling trend. But DC News Now's Max Marcillo breaks down why some question the effectiveness of that solution.
We need to stop scapegoating young people.
That's the message from attorney Eduardo Ferrer, a professor at Georgetown Law's Juvenile Justice Center. This data from the federal government shows youth arrests have been trending downward pretty steadily since the 90s.
What's your interpretation of a curfew? Does it work? Can it work?
We've known for decades that juvenile curfews are a really blunt instrument when it comes to fighting crime. Most youth arrests happen during the hours of 3 to 6 p.m. before any curfews even take effect.
Ferrer cited this 2017 research of DC's youth curfew policy, which says curfew laws are not a cost-effective way to reduce gun violence. In fact, we find that curfews increase gun violence. The research uses audio sensor technology to measure gunshots because it says traditional reporting mechanisms like 911 calls may be underreported, especially in areas where there's high levels of police mistrust.
A juvenile curfew or a youth curfew really isn't the way to be approaching this issue.
The researchers admit this study did not measure the impact of curfews on minor offenses, saying curfews could reduce those offenses enough to offset the increase in gun violence and the infringement on juveniles' rights and parents' choices. But after reading the research, Ferrer thinks other solutions need to be prioritized.
It comes down to investing directly in youth, family, and communities. We really need to shift to much more of a public health approach. So working on prevention and intervention rather than just reacting once harm has happened.
And that was our Max Marcillo reporting. Now, the professor he spoke with there also believes that the pandemic led to more nationwide carjackings.
Developing now, a disturbing discovery. A body is found inside of a burning car in D.C. Now, this morning, D.C. police are working to figure out what caused that car to catch fire. This all happened along Nicholson Street Northwest, just about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. D.C. police, along with fire and EMS, responded to that scene. A neighbor who did not want to go on camera says when they looked outside of their window, they saw that burning car.
Well, we were in our house, and my wife and I heard a whomp, and she looked at me, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. That sounds like an explosion.
Police are still trying to figure out what caused that fire.
Your time right now is 8:08. Happening today, parents in Uvalde, Texas are preparing to send their kids back into the classroom for the first time since the tragedy struck in May. It's now been more than 3 months since a gunman walked into Robb Elementary School, killing nearly 24 students and teachers. Trying to ease parents' concerns, new cameras have been installed in school buildings, and police will be on school campuses. Uvalde superintendent says this year is all about honoring the lives of the students and the teachers who were killed.
These loved ones will be the source of my inspiration and energy and my motivation to do my very best this school year, as I know they gave their very best each and every day.
Robb Elementary School will not reopen, and students are being spread out at different schools. Emotional support counselors are also expected to be available for students all year.
Happening today, a celebration at the White House. After signing the Inflation Reduction Act in August, President Biden will commemorate the bill this afternoon. The Inflation Reduction Act aims to expand Medicare benefits, lower the cost of health care, and cut energy bills. It will also combat inflation by making a down payment on the deficit reduction. In addition, the act also helps fight climate change. Happening today, Conservative leader Liz Truss will make her debut as the official UK Prime Minister. She's on her way to Scotland right now, where Queen Elizabeth will formally ask her to form a government. Truss will then fly back to London to give a televised speech to the nation. The new leader is under pressure to do something about the rising energy bills and imminent recession. As she begins her new position, her predecessor steps aside. Boris Johnson delivered his farewell speech today.
Because we are one whole and entire United Kingdom, whose diplomats, security services and armed forces are so globally admired. And by the way, as I leave, I believe our union is so strong that those who want to break it up, they'll keep trying, but they will never, ever succeed.
Johnson is vowing to support Truss as she takes over.
Your time right now is 8:10. We have a commuter alert this morning, welcoming riders once again. The gates at several Metro rail stations across the DMV will open today. New Carrollton, Landover, Cheverly, Deanwood, and Minnesota Avenue were closed for about 3 months for a makeover. The changes included bigger station monitors on the platforms, electrical outlets to charge your phones, and slip-resistant tiles as well.